Today, S&S teardrop air cleaner on a 2020 FatBoy. We are live. There's my hair. Alrighty, today 2020 FatBoy, it's my brother's bike. We're putting a S&S teardrop air cleaner on it. So this is already a stage 2. It's an aftermarket air cleaner on there, but this will basically same amount of flow, it'll just look better. So, and then after the air cleaner, we're going to have to tackle some quiet baffles, because with the stage 2 and the cam and all the other goodies in these pipes, these Vance & Hines, it's loud, extremely loud. So we're going to try and quieten it down a little bit. Also, it didn't make as much power on the dyno because, believe it or not, free flowing pipes can be a bad thing. Back pressure helps. So these are completely free flowing, sound amazing, but it hurt this bike a little bit on the dyno. Didn't pull the numbers that we thought it would pull. So we're going to put the quiet baffles in and then get it dyno tuned again, see what the numbers are. It'll need to be dyno tuned with the quiet baffles anyway, because we're putting back pressure on the motor. It's not tuned for them. It will have to be done. The air cleaner, we can get away with it because it's like for like pretty much, and we know that we'll eventually be getting it dyno tuned anyway with the quiet baffles in. This is a S&S cycle teardrop cover to fit the Milwaukee 8. So we sourced that separately from the kit. Got a good deal on Marketplace. And then we just got the S&S cycle stealth air cleaner kit from Harley Davidson. And that just comes with the filter, and that's basically all you would see on the front of the filter. So instead of that, we'll have this filter. Take the old air cleaner off, the standard air cleaner off, put this one on. Don't forget the reason why we buy Trendy Bits stickers. We've got all our freedom units lined out here. We got a 516 Allen and our 532nd Allen. And we'll need a Phillips for these guys. Some Loctite. I have Loctite. I do have Loctite. And instructions, which we all know we won't read them. Yeah, we will. I can't stress enough when you're doing stuff like this, talk specs, get a service manual or a workshop manual or look it up. It's just not worth ruining fasteners, especially if you've only got the required amount for the job. So I'll be looking those up as well. I don't need this carb sticker. I'm assuming somewhere in the States you would have to have that. I'm not sure, but that can go in the bin. First things first, to get the standard air cleaner off. So this actually comes from my Lowrider S. The FatBoy standard, it looks the same, but it's silver, that's all. And we just thought black and silver made it look trendy. This comes off first. 1/8 Allen, little screws there, get them out of the way. And then behind here is these Allens, and they are a 532nd. I've already been here and pre-loosened them, but a little Tammy purchase is a thumb ratchet or a hand ratchet. Man, it's come in handy more times than ever imaginable, and it was just a cheap Temu job. I mean, if you're going to put load on it and stress on it, you know, daily in a workshop, I don't think it'll last the test of time, but this application, it's more than feasible. So we'll take these off. We'll drop that on the floor. All right, set that down. Air cleaner off. Now that we're inside, we have to take these off. Breather bolts. I'll get the breather bolts off first. These are breather tubes. They can come off. They just push on, push on, push on, and pull off. Breather bolts, and then these 3 Allens to take this off. Breather bolts are 716. shouldn't be too tight. Although I've never had these off before. Yeah, they're not too tight. See if we can. Floorboards double as a bench too. Handy. One breather bolt. Second breather bolt. When these go back in, get some torque specs. Get a service manual, workshop manual. Use the Google and correct torque specs is a must. I wonder if we'll get these off with the old TV job. Oh, we did. Oh, hang on. Maybe not. These three will come off with a 5/32. Got my little ratchet. Hey, it's not the size of it, it's what you do with it. Beautiful. See, adequate for the task. Ooh, I thought that'd be a bit stuck more than that, but it's not, which is fantastic news. That's it. She's off. Set that down. We don't have to reuse those 3 Allens. We have ones in the kit. I'll have to clean this surface up with a razor blade. The new kit has an O-ring, so we don't have to worry about putting a gasket back on. The right body's pretty clean. And if you don't put that little flap on the Stealth air cleaner, you can see this clip, which is the throttle by wire system for the Morky 8s. We'll clean up these surfaces as well. And got a handy razor blade. We will just go around, clean off this gasket. And once all the gasket's off, we'll use a bit of degreaser or something, clean up the mating surfaces. Old razor blade, just get rid of all this old gasket. Go easy because you can damage the surface. Okay, there's a few things we need to do to this S&S Stealth air cleaner. This little screw self-taps into the plastic. You've got a locating pin in the shroud here, air cleaner, and this little metal tab locates on that. You do it up snug. What that does is it hides the throttle by wire plug cable there. You got to put an O-ring in here. Nice handy spot for it. Well, problem is, it falls out. So you only want to tie a little bit. You don't want to lather the O-ring in grease, but you want a small amount of grease. That'll help hold this O-ring in place. Yeah, like that. Just enough so the O-ring stays in there. Is that enough? Yeah, perfect. Now we'll take these 3. These 3 Allens are for these here. And now these, they do have to have Loctite on them, but once they get through, see, now they come back out. So put Loctite on them now, otherwise it'll go through these threads and not wipe off, but it'll be less of it when it comes time to putting it into the actual, here we are, into the throttle body on the motorbike. There we go. Loctite, blue Loctite. A little bit of blue Loctite on there. There we go. All right, I'm knocking you guys around. Right, we've cleaned up the surface for the O-ring. We have our O-ring. Now we use these rounds to line it up. Get a couple of turns on it. Get a couple of turns on it. All we need to do is get it finger tight for now, so we can go around and do the rest of the steps. All we need to do is just get that sort of to the point where it won't fall off. Now, there's spaces need to go one in the front and one in the back, and you'll have to tighten these down to see how much of a space you will need. Okay, we've got our breather bolts. Breathe through here, out of here, these little galleries just here, and then it'll get sucked into the throttle body. It's just a part of the emissions control doodab. There you go, there's one breather bolt with a washer, spacer, whatever you want to call it. So that'll go there, but then we need one on the back, because when this does up snug, there could be a little bit of wiggle room. I'm exaggerating that at the moment, but what I'll do is I'll do these up snug and see how much of a gap we've got at the back. All these will do is we'll space it up enough that you don't get oil dribbling out of here, you get oil coming out of the path it's supposed to come out of, which is out of here. So if you don't have these spaces in, oil will dribble out from the back here and from the back here. They give you 6 in total. Snug these up. And I will be going back with the required torque specs for these, and I'll just throw that on the floor. I will be going back with the required torque specs for these guys. For now, this is just to see what sort of space situation we need. And by the looks of it, we don't need any spaces. I think we're golden, actually. Enough room, beautiful. And we grab our breather bolt, put it in, and you just get it started. That will take up that gasket. Leave that one. Another breather bolt. You got your handy dandy gasket on there already. Bit of blue Loctite. Gasket, washer, whatever you want to call it. That'll slot between this housing and the throttle body. And you just get it to the point where it just takes up. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Wiggle it around a little bit. Finger tight for now. Wiggle it around. Get these guys going. Right, now what we'll do is we'll go back, give these a bit more of a tighten, Then I will leave you guys for a moment until I get to the Google up on my phone and Google the torque specs. Or you know what? The instructions might have the torque specs. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but the instructions are full of information, which is weird. But they are. Torque settings for these guys here. It is 72 inch-pounds. Breather bolts, 10 to 12 foot-pounds. Don't take my word for it. Read, have a look for yourself, because I'm an idiot. And I have been wrong in the past. Many, many, many times. Beautiful. Cool. Torqued up. Now, like I said before, to store these, take the load off the torque wrench. Take all the load off of it, store it like that. Breather bolts. Get in there. Get it snug. Beautiful. Beautiful. We are torqued. We are torqued. Again, our friend blue Loctite. The blue Loctite. The blue Loctite. Excellent. Air filter. 2 hands. Right. Then the shiny bits. Look at that. Look at that. Phillips. Snug them down. You don't have to do them ridiculously tight. You'll just screw up the screw head, the Phillips head. There we have it. S&S teardrop air cleaner installed on a 2020 FatBoy. Best part about this is I get the trendy sticker. This is why we do these things, for the trendy sticker. Because I installed it, I get the sticker. Right, now, and the next one, I'm going to put the quiet baffles in. Running out of time for this one. For now, S&S air cleaner installed. Looks really good. I'll give you a quick look around the bike. Like I said, the next one will be the Vance & Hines quiet baffles. Just to quieten this thing down a little bit, give it a bit of back pressure. It was lacking on the dyno due to not enough back pressure. And my brother also wants this a little bit quieter. The neighbours aren't quite as thrilled with it as he is. So that'll be it for this one. Any questions, comments? Leave them down below. Thanks, guys.